All right, in this tutorial, we're going to do the featured content, which is this big block here, and the call to action blocks, these ones here. These are just like any other piece of content, much like a blog or a page, except for it's posted to the home page dynamically. And so we can go in the back end, and so we'll just quickly go in the back end here and take a look at the content. And you can see, I'll just show you, I've filtered here for call to action and featured content. So you can see these are 3 call to action and 3 featured content. So all we need to do is we need to create new ones to go in there, or we can edit the existing ones if there are some dummy ones that you'd like to play around with. But let's go in and create one. So go create content, featured content, we'll start there. And again, featured content's the large one. And so when we're talking about the title with the featured content and call to action, these are administrative titles, just from the back end, so we know. And then we have a heading field and a teaser field. And the heading field, this is the heading field, and this is the teaser field, oops, just below it. And then we can also add a link. And sometimes we can set it so that there aren't any headings, or no teasers, or no link. So we can link to internal pages, or we can link to external websites, whatever we need to do. So, oops. And the teaser. Let's get an image up there. We'll just use one that we already have in our library. Now, as long as you upload an image that's large enough for that space, you don't need to worry about sizing and cropping it. The system will automatically do that for you. However, you might have to play around sometimes with it. So let's link this to the blog page. Insert link. Oops. Blog. There we go. Insert link. It automatically does that for us, which is great. And then all we do is we hit publish. And then when we go back to the home page, we'll be able to see it there. Perfect. And then now we can refresh this page, and it has to generate that. The first time it loads, it has to generate that image to the right size. So it takes the first time it just takes a second. There we go. You see, there's our heading, and there's our teaser, and there's our image that's already been cropped into that space. So we can set it so that there's no title, no teaser, and no link, and just an image or any combination of the above. So it's very similar for the call to actions, except for you don't have a teaser, you just have a header or a heading. So let's go content, create content, call to action. And let's go with the title. So this is our admin title. And the heading. We can choose an image. We can select the same image. Now this is a large image, and like I said before, it'll make it smaller and fit within that space. So let's just go get it again. Submit. And let's link this to an external site. Let's link it to Google just for the heck of it. And then we get to choose a region. So there's a region of first, second, third. So depending on your layout for your website, you might have 3 call to actions, you might have 2 call to actions, you might have none, depending on what's going on. But so the first, second, and third will always be from left to right, depending on where it needs to, and you can put, so let's just choose the first one. There we go. So once that saves, we'll be able to refresh. Now you can put as many as you like into these call to actions and the featured content. You can have hundreds of them. The featured only shows 4 at a time in rotation, just because of load times. You don't want to load like 100 of these for especially somebody on mobile. And these have obviously can only show 1 at a time, but every time the page refreshes, it will show randomly those images, and you can make them certain ones sticky, and they'll always show first. If you wanted to show in the first in the rotation here, just make an item sticky. So let's just refresh this and see if we get our call to action here. There it is. Shows up there in the first, and then if we refresh the page, maybe it'll disappear because it'll show the other one randomly. Okay, it didn't that time, but it will, you know, in several page refreshes. So that's just what covers it. You can go and delete the existing ones, or you can edit them and use them, or create your new ones, but it's up to you. Anyways, thank you very much for watching.